everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we are finally going to be packing for my trip to Walt Disney World. As you're watching this, I'm already going to be there. I think I'm going to be like a week into my trip already by the time this video actually goes up, but right now it is Saturday and I fly on Friday and I'm so excited. I cannot believe how quickly it's come around. I feel like I've had a very long time to prepare for this trip, but I still feel very unorganised. Even though I am packing almost a week in advance, I don't know, I just feel a little bit chaotic, a little bit all over the place. I've still got quite a lot of stuff to do before I go. I'm still working right up until I leave, which is why I'm packing today, and I thought I'd film it with you guys because I think it could be fun. Firstly, just want to mention apologies if my voice sounds weird. I have a blocked ear currently and I cannot hear anything out of this ear, so I'm really sorry if I sound a little bit weird. I can't hear myself speaking. It is getting a bit better, it's starting to calm down, so fingers crossed it is fine by the time we fly, because the last thing I need is an ear infection before I get on the plane. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into the packing, because I have a feeling this is going to take me a while. So I'm actually taking 2 suitcases with me on this trip, and if you watched my packing for my CEP video, which was 3 years ago now, which is insane, in fact over 3 years ago now, you'll know that I took my a big suitcase and then also a smaller cabin suitcase. I'm doing the exact same this time, which I don't know if that seems excessive for a 2-week trip, but hear me out. So for my whole suitcase, I've got my red, I think it's a medium-sized trip suitcase, which I love. I've had it for so long. And then for my cabin case, it's just a cabin size hard shell suitcase from Primark. I really wanted to get the matching red trip case, but they've been out of stock for ages and I just thought, you know what, there's no point. But yeah, those are the 2 suitcases that I'm taking, and the reason that I'm taking both, I know it does sound maybe a little bit excessive, but the reason for it is I want to bring stuff home. I want to buy souvenirs. I am someone who loves collecting things and I want to have as much space as I possibly can to bring stuff home. Not just space, but also weight allowance. I think, I've not double checked, but I think it's 23 kg for Virgin for my big suitcase, and obviously my weight can't be over that, so I've got my little suitcase as well, which means I can distribute the weight a little bit more and make it a little bit more seamless and easy, and just I don't have to stress about it basically. So I probably won't pack my cabin suitcase with you today just because everything that's going in it, to be honest, there's not really a lot going in it. Again, like I say, it's mainly for bringing stuff home, but the things that will probably come in it will be my laptop and my charger. I'm taking my laptop, which again might seem a little bit weird, but I am vlogging this trip and I've only currently got 1 SD card, and I've had the issue before of SD cards corrupting and all that sort of stuff, so I think what I'm going to do is take my laptop to use kind of as a hard drive to put all of my vlog footage on, so that when I come home I've got all the vlog footage to edit. So that's why I'm taking my laptop. I don't imagine I'll be using it for anything else. Maybe if we want to watch stuff in the room and we don't have a smart TV. I don't know if our resort does have smart TVs for like Disney Plus and stuff, but obviously the option's there. I've got my laptop for that as well. Also my cabin suitcase, I'm probably just going to pack some spare clothes, just so that when we arrive in Orlando I've got some shorts to change into. I'm going to be wearing leggings for the flight, so I've got some cycling shorts I can put in my cabin case and obviously have when we actually arrive. I might also pack a few toiletries just in case my suitcase goes missing. I doubt it's going to. Virgin Atlantic are really good. But obviously you never know with these things, so I'll probably pack a few like mini toiletries in there as well, just in case. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's going in my cabin suitcase. I know it sounds a little bit excessive and ridiculous, but I don't know, that's just me. I'm a bit of an overpacker. I'm trying not to be. If you saw my outfit planning video last week, then you'll know I'm really trying desperately not to be an overpacker for this trip. And I think I'll be fine, to be honest, but yeah, cabin suitcase, we'll deal with that another time. But today I thought we could pack my main suitcase. So again, as I mentioned in my previous video, I've packed all of my clothes into little like compression things. Let me show you. So these are just like little Shein plastic bags that I've collected for like over a year from like myself, my sister, my friends. I've got everyone to give me their Shein bags basically, because if you pack your clothes, roll them and pack them, you can then squash all of the air out and it works the same as a packing cube. I didn't want to spend loads of money on packing cubes. They're a brilliant idea, but they can be expensive. So this, if you have any of these sort of things lying around, are really great. You can also buy like giant Ziploc bags, anything like that will work perfectly. I've also labelled all of them so I know what outfits are for what park or for what day, and this has just worked really well for me because it means when we arrive I can just take it all out and I know exactly where everything is. Okay, so as I hoped, all of my clothes have fitted literally perfectly in the little back section of my suitcase. This is normally where I pack my clothes anyway, but this has just saved so much space because it's still like, I can still flatten everything down and there's still space to put other things. I think I might lay all of my ears here as well because then it means they'll be protected from the shell of the case and also my clothes. Okay, so that is all my ears and our Make It Not So Scary Halloween costume all packed in that side. It is organised sort of. I think what I'm going to do is zip this closed, make sure that it's not too bulky, and then we can start working on the main section of the suitcase. Okay, so just like that, all of my ears and my clothes are now packed, which is so great. The only things I've not packed in terms of like clothes is like my underwear and swimming costumes. I've got a spare one of these to put all of that in. I'm not going to pack my underwear with you guys on camera because no one needs to see that, but I think what I'm going to do is sit and pack that whilst the F1 qualifying is on later because it's on in like an hour and I think I can sit and do that. I need to go through like my underwear drawer and figure out what I need to take with me and all of that. Next up, I actually have this bag which has a load of random things in. I got this bag from the Disney store recently, just randomly, because I needed one, and I filled it up with basically anything new that I've bought, so things like toiletries, pajamas, socks. So I'll show you all of that next and then we can pack it. As I think I previously mentioned, I haven't really bought much new stuff for this trip. I have most things anyway, but there were a couple of bits that I needed to pick up. So first thing was a new wash bag. I do have one and it's huge, however I don't know where it is and I have a feeling it might be in my cabin suitcase, but I thought just in case it's not, I'll pick up a new one anyway. That one was getting a little bit old and disgusting, so probably it's time to replace it. I picked up this one in Primark and I just think it's so cute. It's like cord, so it's not probably that waterproof, but let's get the plastic out. It's huge, so I think this will probably be perfect. I'll pack all of my makeup and stuff with you guys in a second. I'm not planning on taking too much makeup with me and I'm hoping that I'll be able to fit all of my toiletries in this one bag, which would be great if I can. I then picked up 2 packets of plain white socks because these are the only socks I'm going to be taking. In fact, I'll show you my shoes. These are the only pair of shoes I'm taking with me for the whole trip, just as one pair of Air Forces and also my sliders for the pool. These need a clean, so I'm not going to pack these yet. But they're the only shoes I'm going to take, and the only socks I wear with them are white trainer socks. And instead of rummaging through my underwear drawer to try and find pairs of white socks, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to buy some because then I know that I've got exactly 14 pairs. I'm not going to run out, they're all brand new, and yeah, it's just easy. So I'm probably going to pack them like this in their like packaging just so that they stay nice and flat. Then I picked up really randomly a brand new mascara. This is a waterproof one. I'm not gonna lie, I've never used this mascara before, so I'll probably take my old one with me. It's running out, but I'll probably take my old one with me and then use this one if I can. The one I use currently isn't waterproof, and I do find whenever I get sweaty, especially my lower lash line, it does tend to run. So yeah, it's just a Revolution one. I don't really spend a lot of money on mascara. Next up, probably a bit of an important one, sun cream. I cannot tell you how difficult it was to try and find SPF 50 in my local town. I don't know if it's because it's not really the summer anymore and people aren't needing sun cream as much anymore, but there was no SPF 50 anywhere. I've had to literally pick up the only one I could find. It was the Garnier sensitive skin one, which to be honest, probably a good choice because I have quite sensitive skin and I usually use Garnier anyway for sun cream. I would have preferred to have like a liquid spray one. This is a cream, but to be honest I think it'll be fine, and the packaging is recyclable, so can't complain. I then also picked up the matching face version. This is the Garnier Super UV Hyaluronic Acid SPF 50 for your face. The bottle was tiny. I do have a squeezy version of this which needs finishing up first, but I'll take this as well because there's not much left in that one. Yeah, really like this one. It's great for, again, my sensitive skin. And then next up in Primark, I treated myself to some new pajamas because all of my pajamas are kind of old, kind of disgusting, and a lot of the time I'll just wear oversized t-shirts, and I don't know, you're going on holiday, I feel like it's sometimes nice to buy new pajamas when you go on holiday. So again, I picked these up in Primark. I'm not gonna lie, I've not tried them on, so I don't know whether to before I pack them, just in case they don't fit, but they're pajamas. I don't think they wouldn't not fit. So these are just some lilac shorts and then the matching top. They don't come in a set. It took me ages to try and find the right shades, but I managed to find them. This material is genuinely so soft. I'm really excited to wear these to bed. I think they're going to be very comfortable, and just, yeah, very simple, just a plain tank top and shorts. I then also got the same pair in grey. The material is slightly different. It's more of like a towel material, but I think these are so soft, and again, they're going to be so very comfy. I then picked up some shower scrunchy things. I'm probably only going to take one with me, obviously, but they came in a pack of 2, just because I always find when I go on holiday, it's the one thing that I forget to pack, and then I get there and then I don't feel clean for like 2 weeks because I haven't used a shower scrunchie when I use my shower gel. So I'm gonna pack one of those. And then the last thing in this bag is this deodorant. This is just the Dove Pear roll-on. I usually use the Wild deodorant, which I love and will never ever stray from it. However, I do find for sweaty, hot situations, it's not the best deodorant. It's a natural deodorant, so it's not super strong. Whereas this one doesn't fail me. I use this on my program and I know that it's fine. It also doesn't stain. I find that the Wild one sometimes does stain on like black clothing or like dark clothing, so this one I think is just going to be a safe option. And again, it's really super little and chances are I probably won't bring it home, so yeah. So I think my next plan is, I've got a box under my bed which has all of my things I've bought and collected from when I did my Disney program. And I think there might be some stuff in there that I'm going to want to take with me. I've already got my magic band out, but there's a few bits in there that I think I might want to take, so I'm going to go through that and then show you what I find. Okay, so out of the box, I didn't manage to find too much. I did find $11 though, so that's handy. Definitely will be taking that with me. I found my universal like reusable cup, which I think I need to do some proper research, but from what I've been told, if you've bought one previously, you can take it back and reuse it. I know you can like Thought Park and stuff. Obviously I know it's not the same, but from what I've been told, I think you can. So I'm going to do that. However, when I left Orlando, I didn't clean this out properly and it went straight in the box under my bed. So I'm going to need to soak this in probably some very boiling hot soapy water for a good while before I attempt to use it again. But I think it just makes sense because then I don't have to buy a new one and I can just pay for the daily refills when we go to Universal, because honestly one of these filled to the brim with strawberry Fanta is all I need in my life. I also found this little like card holder thing which we got given when we moved into Disney housing, and I think I'm going to take it because I think it might be quite helpful to put like park tickets and stuff in. I know we're going to have our magic bands. We've got physical tickets for Mickey's Not So Scary, and my Universal tickets obviously will need to go somewhere as well, so I might take this as my like ticket holder, which might be a good idea. I was also looking for my lanyard, my Disney lanyard to put my pin trading pins on, which I don't know if you can see behind me. I've got all of my pins on a pin board. I'm going to take a few off for trading because they're the ones that I don't really care about. I couldn't find my lanyard, so I might have to buy a new one, which that's a shame. If they have anything like for the 50th, then I might buy a 50th one anyway. But yeah, weird that I couldn't find that. Okay, the first couple of bits are in. I've just packed a little tote bag, which I think will just come in handy for if we go to like Target or Walmart, so I don't have to get like plastic bags and things, or also if we're going to like the pool or the water park. I think a tote bag is just, it's always handy to have a tote bag, and obviously they take up no space. I've packed the socks just like that for now. I did this when I packed for the program. I didn't take them out of the packaging because then it kept them sort of flat. The shower scrunchie, which I know is a bit random, but my toiletry bag will go in this section, and it's not going to fit in there. So, and then I actually have this little rucksack which is going to be for Universal and any kind of non-park related activities. It's tiny, like it's the size of my hand, but it fits my water bottle, my camera and my portable charger in, which is literally what I need it for. So that's just packed completely flat, which is really helpful. I also have my lounge fly here, which I need to pack. I'm going to film a separate what I put in my park bag, but that I'm just going to pack and then put straight in here, so that everything I need in my park bag is already in here basically. Maybe with the exception of my portable charger, because I might need it at the airport, but apart from that, yeah, that's my Loungefly. Alright, so next up I think I'm going to talk you through everything that I'm going to pack in terms of toiletries, so makeup, skincare, all that sort of stuff. Just a kind of to preface, I'm not going to pack shampoo or conditioner or body wash because Disney World, if you've ever stayed on property, have the H2O products and I personally love them. I've used them before on my hair and on my body and I really like them. So I think I'm just gonna, in the nature of saving as much space as possible in my suitcase, not gonna pack shampoo, conditioner. I'm literally just gonna use the H2O stuff. Obviously if for whatever reason my hair doesn't agree with it or I don't want to use it, I can obviously go out and buy something. It's not the end of the world. So I don't think I'm going to take like that sort of stuff with me. However, the first thing that I'm going to pack in this little bag before I forget to do it is a little claw clip, because you cannot go wrong with one of these. I use these probably every single day. I have about 30 of them. I use them to clip my hair up when I'm doing my skincare, my makeup, when I'm going in the shower, if I get hot. This is just going to be a lifesaver. And then next up I'm going to put my sun cream in the bottom because I know that I'm not going to need this in between now and when I go. Obviously, for full transparency, I'm packing this with you guys now and I'm packing it for the sake of being able to weigh my suitcase. This toiletries bag is going to come straight back out again because obviously I still have a few days before I go and I'm going to need it. So yeah, just to clarify. So I think we'll do brushes next. I've got this little brush pot. How cute is this mug? So I'm going to just pack my brushes. I cleaned them all the other day. Have been used since, but they are clean. I don't know fully how many to take because I don't know what sort of makeup I'm going to want to do. On my programme, it generally varies day to day. I'm probably just going to take the ones that I use every single day, to be honest. A couple of eyeshadow brushes. That'll probably do, right? So yeah, these are probably the ones I'm going to take with me. Just the ones I use every single day. I actually bought these brushes in Orlando last time I was there, so they're going back. Eyelash curlers, obviously. I think that's probably it for brushes. I might throw a nail file in as well. I've got one right here. I'm going to throw that in. And now next up, let's move on to makeup. So for my base, I'm probably going to take a couple of primers. Or maybe just one, actually. I don't know. I'm really bad at packing like makeup and stuff. I always forget something. Yeah, primer. I'm probably going to take the e.l.f. Power Grip primer. I've got a full face of makeup on today, minus eyeshadow. I don't plan on wearing this much makeup, I don't think. But the e.l.f. Power Grip is a good primer for, even just for like putting on concealer. I still like to put a base on. Speaking of concealer, Collection Lasting Perfection concealer, I'm going to pack that. Obviously I'll probably do at least concealer every single day. Do I want to take foundation? That's the next question. So I've either got the Filter Finish or the NARS Natural Radiant. Probably going to take the NARS. I don't think I'm going to bother with this because the minute I hit the sun, if I get any sort of tan, this is going to be way too light for me. So I'm going to take my NARS, I think. I don't think I'm going to wear foundation. I really doubt that I will. If I do, it will be for like when we go out for dinner and things like that, if we have time. So I'll pack it for that, but chances are I probably won't use it. For my brows, I cannot go anywhere without the Naked Basics 2 palette, so this is going to come with me. It's very well loved, very well used. Next up, I think for eyeshadow, I'm just going to take one palette, and it's just, to no surprise to any of you, just the Soph Revolution one. It's the only eyeshadow palette I ever used, to be honest. Can't really live without it, to be honest. For blush and bronzer, I think I'm going to do my usual routine, which is cream products and then powder products on top to set it. Even though it's hot, I think that will still be a good idea because for me it's just the most foolproof makeup and it's also really quick. So I think I'm going to take for bronzer, actually a very new addition to my makeup collection. TikTok shop got me roped into this. It is the Pink Honey Bronzing Face Frosting. I got the shade Ganache. Not gonna lie, it's not really the right shade for me. However, I've got it on today and I've managed to make it work. So obviously I'm gonna use it up and use it until it's run out because that would be a waste if I don't. But I'm gonna take this with me because it's quite long lasting and it's also very quick to use. And then for blush, I'm gonna take both of my glossier ones, I think, because again, as I say, if I catch the sun or I get a bit of a tan, this one's going to be too light, but then this one is too dark, so I sort of mix the two together. This is just Beam and Dawn from Glossier, the Cloud Paints. I really like them, and again, they last a really long time on my skin. And then, as I mentioned, I'm going to probably pack powder versions of each as well. So I've got this palette, which is the Sleek Face Form palette. I don't love it, to be honest. If we go to Sephora, I might try and find some replacements for these, but we'll see how it goes. I'll pack that as well. I'm also going to pack a brow gel and a mascara. Yeah, I'm going to pack both mascaras just because I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to like this one yet. I might just use it a couple of times before I go, just to see, but obviously I need waterproof mascara. It's going to rain a lot, and yeah, I don't want it halfway down my face. Oh, an eyeshadow primer might be a shout. This one isn't very good, it's just a NYX one, but it's the only one I've got currently. Again, I could always buy a new one, maybe in Juicy Free. And then setting spray, obviously would not go anywhere without setting spray. This is the e.l.f. Stay All Night one. I quite like this, I think it's quite good. It's quite refreshing on my face, and again, if I need a face refresh, that can come with me. Oh, beauty blender, that'd be good. And then powder, I'm gonna take the RCMA No Colour powder. I've got it in one of these little, was this a Rimmel powder before? I think it was a Rimmel powder, and then I painted the top just to be different. And there's still some left in here, so I think I'm gonna empty this into here. It just makes it so much easier for traveling. Pack that in there, and then that is my makeup in here, and I've still got so much space for skincare, so let me go and grab all of that, and then I'll show you what I'm going to pack for skincare. Alright, so I am such a fiend for skincare. I love skincare, I take it very seriously. However, I want to save as much space as possible, so I'm not going to go crazy with how much I take. For cleanser slash face wash, I've got the salicylic acid cleanser, which I'm not going to lie, I think it's leaked because this bottle was very sticky. But this is my go-to. I love it. It's also not very big, so it doesn't take up much space. And then for nighttime skincare, I have a whole routine, but I'm not going to bring it all because I just know that realistically we're going to get back from the parks quite late, and I don't want to spend loads of time when I could be sleeping doing my skincare. And also, when you go in the sun, sometimes it's not good to use kind of acids and stuff like that on your face. So I'm taking niacinamide. I probably won't use it every single day because, like I say, you need to be careful in the sun. I usually use retinol, but I'm not going to take that with me. I've also stopped using it like already before we go because I know it's not good to be in the sun when you've used retinol. But I will take niacinamide because if my skin does start playing up like it is at the moment, you can't really tell, but I've had a bad skin week. This is always a good saviour for that. For nighttime moisturiser at the moment, I've been using the Vital Vitamin Cream, which I actually really like. It's also in a really tiny tub, which is perfect. And then the only difference for my morning skincare is that I don't use niacinamide, and I just use the simple hydrating light moisturiser instead. I don't know if it seems silly to take both, but I know that I'm going to regret not taking both, so they're both coming with me. And then also just going to quickly throw my toothpaste and some floss in the little makeup bag just to make sure that everything fits. I'm sure it will. There's still plenty of room in here, so that's fine. Again, I'm going to take all this stuff straight back out so that I can use it for the next few days, but it's mostly just so that I can pack everything. I know that I've got enough space, and also it weighs the right weight. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm doing this. Alrighty, it is now a long while later. As I think you can probably tell, I look quite shiny, and I spent the afternoon sort of sorting out some last minute bits I needed to do. I printed off all of my documents, which are right here. I know that you can just use like the emails, and for most of this stuff I don't even need the documents anymore, but I just like taking it with me so I know I've got everything. It's all the stuff like my confirmation for Ms. Connect, and yeah, mostly just stuff like that. In terms of packing, the progress I've made, let me show you. So I've now just finished packing my lounge fly. I've put everything in there that I'm gonna need, and also my underwear and everything like that is packed. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is me basically packed and I still have so much space. I don't quite understand. And I mean, maybe it's because the last time I used this suitcase I was literally packing for a 3-month trip. So I guess it was obviously a lot more full, and obviously I'm only taking one pair of shoes. I'm not taking a towel or anything like that because obviously we're staying on property and we're gonna have access to all of that sort of stuff. I'm also not taking a jumper apart from the Spirit jersey that I'm wearing to the airport, mainly because I know that I'm gonna buy one. So there really doesn't seem like much point in buying another jumper, which I don't know if that's a silly decision to make. Maybe I should pack one, but realistically I'm going to be buying a jumper. I'm going to be buying a Spirit jersey, so I wanted to pack as little as possible because I know that I'm going to end up buying quite a lot when I'm there. That is kind of what I have planned anyway, so yeah, I don't know. So yeah, pretty sure that's everything that's going in that case pretty much, which seems kind of crazy, but I guess it kind of makes sense. So next up I just need to weigh it. Obviously I need to take stuff back out of it, like my toiletries, because I still have 5 days till I go. In terms of my cabin suitcase, like I mentioned before, I'm going to put a change of clothes in. I'm going to obviously pack my laptop and chargers and stuff. All of my like electrical sort of stuff will probably go in my cabin suitcase, just so that I've got it to hand. Again, if something were to happen to the suitcase and, you know, it goes missing for a few days, then I've got everything that I need in my cabin case. I'll probably pack some spare toiletries, as I mentioned. And yeah, that is pretty much everything in my main suitcase, at least. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If it helped you to kind of plan your own trip, then great. If you think I've forgotten anything, let me know. Although saying that, I'm already there, so chances are if I've forgotten something, I've already realised. But yeah, obviously this might not be the final kind of packing situation because I haven't weighed it yet, and also I don't go for 5 more days, so I'm going to be throwing some last minute bits in there. But yeah, in terms of like my clothes and everything, I'm really happy with how I managed to squash them all down with the compression bags. I think that was such a good little life hack. Like I say, we are lucky that we're staying on Disney property, so if we've forgotten anything at all, then chances are one of us will have it, or the resort will have it, or we can go and buy it. So it really isn't too much of an issue if I do forget something. But yeah, I'm glad that I've managed to kind of save as much space as I physically can, because I already know that I'm going to be spending my money out in Florida. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again very soon for what's in my park bag, and then the vlogs are on their way.